Hello guys and welcome to this video. Now today we're going to talk about what's going to be happening in June with the cryptocurrency market and especially Bitcoin, Litecoin, all those stuff. I'm going to go over a few kind of core, like the big one, and then I'm going to go over a little bit quicker of many other, less kind of hot or known currency. Okay, so let's get it going with Bitcoin. Now, what's been happening right now at the end of May is that it's been falling and falling and falling, and now it's reaching one of that like a critical moment where it's been following that line 1, 2, 3, and it really happened often in those type of setup. Is the third time that it hit it that it actually explode. However, it's also possible that the third time it crashed too. It's just to know that that level, it's most likely the third time it hit it, that kind of ascending kind of line. Uh, there's going to be something more. There are more chances that something happened than the fourth time or the second time, for example. So we're going to be checking that level. Now for you, depending where you watch the video, I'll go over kind of mini scenario. And we're going to be here. Now the price may gonna hit 7,000. Okay, I expect the price to hit 7,000 soon. But it might just stay in that range for a little bit. We're gonna see what's going to happen. I'm personally gonna buy. I have bought already in where we are right now, and I feel I'm very confident with the position. Um, but I'm also ready to sell them if the price ever go below 6,000. If the price go below 6,000, I'm consider selling them. The position, the kind of added position, not my normal portfolio that I just keep for longer position and I keep adding and adding and multiplying. I'm talking about my actual trading, the one that I'm trying to make cash money on my trade. I'm trying to buy cryptos and selling for cash, more cash. And then was sometime with a big part of the profit, what I do is when the price is low, I buy a lot and I just store that at good price in my portfolio, which I don't touch and I'm gonna keep for a long time. Okay, that's good finance. I'm gonna have a lot of video talking about that, how to stack your portfolio, how to make some good cash flow and some good money from, actually just trading the thing and just playing with the fluctuation and the variation of the asset and making money in that way. Okay, so to continue, I feel and think that once it's hit that level, it's gonna go. If it go up, it's gonna go up to around 11,000. Okay, somewhere here. I wouldn't be surprised if it hit 12,000, but it would be the max. Like honestly, 11,000 it would be the max. So between 10 and 11,000 is the price to watch. Maybe 12. I that up. Needed water there. All right, that's good. So yeah, be careful though if it dropped below 6,000. And for the drop, if it does drop, and I think it's gonna hit 5,000. So really be careful if it drop even up to between 4 and 5,000. So like 4,500, 600, 700 is gonna be the kind of gold number if it were to crash to kind of start stack up. I mean, if it hit that number, personally, I'm buying crazy. Okay, because it's just a matter of a few amount of like days, most likely, after it just go up to at least 7,000 or at least 6,600. So you're gonna be making like 50% ROI because you bought at 4,000, you're making $2,000 more on your money. It's like almost 50%, maybe 40%, depending on how you catch and move, just like that. And then maybe it's gonna go up to 8,000 at some point. So maybe it's gonna go like that, hit that, do that, and then boom. And once you hit that, then you'll be making banks because you'll be making like 125% ROI, like 1.5, 25 times your money. So yeah, so that's for the Bitcoin. Now we're gonna talk about Litecoin, which is also a very, very nice one. Now this one, what I like at the moment is it's even at a better point than Bitcoin, just because it's more on that kind of support line already. Um, for him though, we're gonna be watching the level below 97, so something like that, 95, 93. Once it's here, I'm very, very kind of careful, because I think that if it dropped, then it dropped to like, sadly, look at Litecoin. If it drop, it's gonna get demolished, guys. It's gonna be the time to stack up on Litecoin. It's really gonna be something if we fall, because it's gonna be around, maybe it's around like 70, 70, maybe 65. So if you drop, boom, like, 75 maybe, 75, I think is going to be the point. 75, 70. Yeah, 75 and 70, I think this is where if it drop, then I'm buying a lot. But yeah, so as for Dash I think is a very, very interesting one, because the thing that happened with Dash is he have a lot more upside than some of the other ones though. If you buy at somewhere here, which is gonna be 280, okay, then your max is gonna be 225. So 280 to 225 or 210 or to whatever it's gonna be. This is not like too big, but on the other hand, there's a lot of chance that it actually go here, like in the 550 and the 625 and something like that. So when it drop here, it can almost kind of triple in price, or at least double in price. So that's going to be a very, very big upside for not that much downside. So if we're a little bit patient and buy it near the 300 level, I think there's going to be huge gain to be made from this asset. Um, Now Bitcoin Cash, it's not gonna be the great time to buy Bitcoin Cash, just because it's still in that kind of transition where it could very, very possibly drop to just here. It could just continue to drop here in the 750, 725, and so on. But maybe it's going to recalibrate and just go up a little bit and go up back to the 1200, but I'm not ready to take the position of here that maybe it's going to go to the 1250 maybe, and if it could possibly, very possibly, just drop in the 725. I'm just gonna wait to see if it drop. If it doesn't and it just stick there and it seems to be going up, then I might buy here and just make a small gain, but still making a gain. But I'd rather just do that than buy already, because otherwise it can just drop here and then I'm gonna be buying a lot. So yeah, that's it for the kind of main one. We're gonna go over the more the altcoins that I think they're not gonna be. It's not that they're not they're less important. It's just that um, they're more kind of not hot, if you want to. I feel like, well, there's gonna be some that they are very good plays. I just didn't want to have a chart because I can explain them like that. But a lot of them is just gonna be because they're maybe not in the perfect moment, like Ethereum. I don't recommend doing anything with Ethereum right now, because if you did the do thing with Ethereum, now you're happy because Ethereum is still very, very at a good point right now. It you know it's not a perfect price, but when if it's 600, when it was 700, when Bitcoin was like 10,000, it's doing a lot better when the whole market is crashing and Bitcoin is crashing. And so it kind of maintained its level more. So it's great if you have some, but I'm not going to talk about it because I don't see any kind of potential with it. So that's why I'm going to go over certain assets more than other, because we're going to make money. We're going to find deal, things that have an opportunity for us to make something out of it. So Ripple is going to be a good one. The thing with Ripple is that it might also drop from number 3. I wouldn't be surprised if it just dropped from number 3 and let somebody else kind of take its position. However, in price action, it's still a great price, like 62 cents. It's very, very good. So yeah, now that we're going to go down to Bitcoin Cash, we already went over it. Not a great time. EOS. If you have some EOS, you're pretty happy because it's like even better than Ethereum, because it actually went up in price a lot for recently. Um, but I think those type of coin like EOS, Ethereum are doing well right now because they're more founded in technology, and when there's a little bit less hype, less movement and stuff, there's the one that kind of have more kind of base value around the company, if you want to, or the technology. The company is just a way to put it in stock perspective for people that had still have to switch the mindset from stock to kind of kind of cryptos, but it's the same thing. It's just the different owners. But regardless, the company privately owned, where the other one. So yeah, Stellar. I'm not gonna act like I really follow it. This two I haven't really followed it. Tron, yeah, I'm not really like, I think you should wait a little bit, but it's still a very good spot. You should wait a little bit and buy it. But I don't see the huge potential for him. I'm not sure it's gonna be in the top 10. I'd be surprised, but if it go up, then good. But I think like things like IOTA is really gonna go past Tron. I mean, I think I'm really kind of more bullish on IOTA than on Tron. However, 152 I would recommend buying. 125 is the perfect spot to buy IOTA because I think it's a $2 right now, crypto. It's a $2 crypto no matter what the price is, so treat it as such. And then it might have a lot of chance to go to 250, 225, so like that's gonna be good move if you buy it at good price. Um, Neon, I'm not sure. I haven't been trading in Neon. Dash, however, this one we talked about it. Monero, actually love Monero. I'm really into it. However, I think it's still not in the top. That's one reason why I'm not kind of showing chart of it and like really trading it in heavily. It's because it's still a little bit too low for me. It's kind of a between two level, between kind of really altcoins that take bigger guess and smaller position, and like bigger kind of name that I can stack up some size on it, and it's gonna be a different game. But it's very useful coin, and I think it's going to be there for a long time. So if you're looking for a long-term perspective, really go into Monero because then it's going to be worth it. It's a lot. It's really used on the dark net and all those stuff. So there's the usage for it. It's pretty good coin. It has some good mileage. Recently there's been a lot of mileage on it, which give it stability of the system of execution and all those stuff like descending and all those stuff. So I think it's a good one to watch. So with that, I'm not gonna go over like more because then there's gonna be some altcoins, and that's not the video I wanted to do today. I wanted to do a video about really the core market, what is happening, and then the sub little thing in the market where to buy a little bit more, buy a little bit less, and watch those level and all the stuff. The mice go I want to talk about it. This one is a nice one, $10. If you can buy at $10 around that, do it because this is like minimum $15 stock stock cryptos, and yeah, but I honestly think it can go to 17 and 18 in a not so near future. So so yeah, but overall chances that it might crash. If it crash, just sell a little bit, take a small loss, and then rebuy in low at very low level, because if it does crash, it's not gonna crash a little bit, it's gonna crash quite hardly. So then you can rebuy in June, stack up, and then maybe in July it's gonna explode, go back to the upper level, and gonna make 1.5 timer money or something. Okay, so I hope you keep motivated, you keep in the game, keep investing, stack up, man. Really take some trade and take some matching. You don't need to put that much, but just put something. Keep the ball rolling, keep expanding, keep investing, and you'll keep making money and rolling. Okay, let's get it going.